So Mason, here's your first official video. Um, this is the idea that inspired me to go ahead and start this series. Um, you know, this past week I had strep throat. God, first time in uh, probably 30 years. And I'd always heard when you get older, um, strep throat can be pretty brutal. It was. Um, there was actually a point where I felt like I was going to die. My fever got to about 106. I woke up in the middle of the night hallucinating, imagining all sorts of things. And in, I don't know, the span of a couple of hours in my mind, I created hundreds of videos and left an entire library of knowledge, things that I've learned behind for you. But the one that kept playing over and over, playing back, was the one about time. You know, we don't exactly live high on the hog. We're not wealthy by any means, and as you get older, you'll start to understand this. Part of this has to do with my decisions, my choices. I decided years ago that time was the most valuable thing that we have. And I believe that. I believe that firmly. Time is the one thing that it doesn't matter how rich a person is, when they're at the end of their life, they'll trade everything they have for just a few more minutes, a couple hours, whatever. Just a little more time. You can take the richest man on earth, and if he realizes he's dying, he'll give up everything he owns, every dollar, every house, every car, every plane, every pair of Nikes, whatever. He'll give it all up for more time. That being said, try very hard in life to not make bad use of your time. Try to spend your time wisely. Try to spend it of course, doing the things you like doing, learning what you want to learn, being around people that care about you, that you care about, if at all possible. Don't get caught in the trap that so many people today get caught into, trading their time for a certain amount of money. I'll give you an example. I work part-time at a restaurant to supplement the money I make, because my writing business, it's not going as well as I would like. Now, part of why it's not going as well as I'd like is because I'm once again trading time, and I'm trying to make sure that I spend as much of my time with you as I can, and build that business in such a way that I don't take away time from you. And sometimes that just means being in the same room while you're playing, just being available, because right now at times you'll come up and you'll just want a few minutes of my time. You want to show me a new playing card that you've created, or you're only in kindergarten. They're teaching you words of vocabulary like I didn't get till I was in third grade. You'll come up and you'll show me a new flashcard you've created, and you want to make sure the spelling is right. And so I'm available for you, and that's what I want to do. I could be out working a lot more. And there's a lot of things I've done with my time. I've been in sales, spent about 25 years in sales. I used to spend 50, 60, 70, 80-hour weeks. And I made very good money. Don't get me wrong. The money was great. But it was in those times I also neglected things that were important. And that's time I can't get back. Now, I don't regret any of that, any of what happened, because everything that's happened to me in my life, the good, the bad, the otherwise, has led me to here and has allowed me to have you, which and you were worth the wait. But when time is gone, it's gone, son. So make sure Make sure that you get your priorities right, that you don't spend time on the things that don't really matter. And one thing that doesn't really matter much is earning a great deal of money. Having an employer tell you you're worth $8 an hour, $9 an hour, 10, 11, $12. Ooh, I'm going to give you $12 an hour. Big frickin' deal. That money goes fast. But the time, once it's gone, you can't get it back. I just want you to understand that. I can't really emphasize it enough. So as you grow up, as you get older, if I happen to not be around, it's not because I don't want to be. It's because, well, my time was up, I guess. I don't believe that concept, but you'll learn that expression. The point I'm making is, don't let anyone tell you how much you're worth. If they do, that's not the business to be in. As far as your earning power goes, as far as the money you make, you decide what you're worth. You set that. But you also set limits on the time that you're going to allow anyone to take from you. Because that is the only thing you have that is priceless. So, I'm sure we'll talk more about this later on. I just wanted to kind of get this video out there and get it in here so you understand that that's always been kind of the driving force in my life, is to use my time and to use it the best way I can. I've not always been perfect at that, but I've tried. Well, that's enough for this one. Don't want to leave you on a negative note right now. Speaking of time, be time to pick you up from school soon, which is, I think your mother will probably do that today. I have to work this evening. But I want you to know that I love picking you up from school. It's one of the highlights of my day. I love bringing you to school. And I've scheduled things so that I'm able to do that. It's something that I love doing. So hope we have lots of time. Talk to you later.